4 men around the table, 1 man in the corner. He ruins it all. What's going on? It's Mo Bounce from Z100 New York City, and you are listening, unfortunately, to the PBR podcast.
Hey!
Stupid. This is me. This one's me. Where are you? Decent. Okay, now we're set. Chimichanga. Here we go.
Ruins the whole thing.
Oh, I'm not supposed to talk?
Not yet.
Now you're supposed to.
Now.
Hi. Does that work?
You might want to tell people who you are.
Oh, hi, I'm Joe. I'm Joe, friends with Mo Bounce from Z100. Hey, everybody, it's Joe Gatto from Practical Jokers. I'm here with some of my friends. Who else across the table?
Derek D, that's me. How you
There
doing?
he is.
What's up, everybody?
And
Mike
who's
Polano.
this?
Mike
That's
Polano.
Michael Polano. Yes, and we're here with our good friend, Mo Bounce.
Mo Bounce,
Thank you,
welcome.
guys.
Thank you so much for coming
Is
out.
it awkward when I give myself a hand?
Mo is
No,
back.
All right.
Mo
you
is
have to. Like,
Dennis here too?
He's here. Dennis!
Dennis is back. Hello.
Hello.
There.
yeah,
Muted
that
his
still
mic,
doesn't work.
muted his
See if we
mic.
can get his mic to work.
Technical difficulties. That's what happens when you have an unpaid intern who lives in a well doing your mic set.
That's pretty much
You
true.
did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Mo, how you been, baby?
I've been awesome. How are you guys?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good holiday season?
Thank you guys for having me once again.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Yeah, it's good to see
been,
you.
what, like, I don't know, 7 years?
7.
6.
6 years.
It's been a year.
I saw you at MSG. We were at the
Yes.
will call window.
Yes, that's a fancy place to meet. The Will
You know what I mean?
window.
I went in for a big hug.
Yeah. For who?
Was it reciprocated?
And it wasn't reciprocated.
To me?
Yeah, man.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, it was weird. You dead fished me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You mentioned it to me on the side.
You know how like you
I
give
hugged your wife.
I know. I saw, and
She went in for the hug.
No, I appreciate that. She loves you.
You know, I do have a thing. People do tell me this, and I do apologize. But it's not, don't take it personal. Like, I meet people sometimes, and they go in for the handshake.
Yeah.
And I dodge them, but I don't mean to. It's just like,
So you know the hand when you give someone a good firm handshake, you
yeah.
look in the eyes.
I'm a firm handshake.
Are you aware of what the dead fish is?
Yeah, oh yeah, just the left
Yeah.
hand.
So
Yeah.
like we were going for the hug. Gatto turn.
You gotta-
and,
oh,
and
Great,
you
now we're
came
gonna
in-
reenact it.
Oh, that's weird.
I
That's
did that?
Yeah, it's like,
I nestled?
You nestled.
I nestled?
I think your lip touched my
temple?
inner cheek.
I think what happened is you
I
tripped and
did?
you caught him.
Oh,
That's-
that might have been what happened.
Joe, you weren't even there. How do you even know what's
I
going
know.
on? Did he tell you,
You
the
weren't
story?
at MSG that night?
No, I wasn't understanding. I was so busy.
Yeah, he was not at
Got
the
it,
will call
got it.
window.
No, usually you go in for the handshake and then the other arm around the back, hug, handshake.
And I'm a firm hugger, and I feel disappointed.
And I know that about you, and that's what I was looking forward to the most.
Well,
was,
you know, when
what
we're
I mean?
done here,
when we're
we'll
done,
hug it
we'll
out.
It was all the talk. It was all the
yeah.
rage.
Can we talk about MSG for a second? Hello, congrats.
That was that was a good
Insane.
night, man. That was fun. That
Yeah.
was unbelievable on
Yeah.
SJ.
I mean,
Couldn't
like,
believe it.
sold out the Madison Square
Garden.
Garden.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was cool.
Like, did that, like, how when that registered, were you just like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a crazy
Diapers.
stage to go out. Yeah, that's a crazy stage to be there for a minute and be like, wow, we just looked out. One of the best moments of my career is we had our families with us. I took Bessie, Milana, and little Remo, and I took Milana up on the stage, and she decided to watch the show from the side with my wife. So every time I came down during like the videos in between, I was like, I gotta go back to work, and she's like, okay, can I come to work? And I was like, no, you can't come to work. So then when we came up at the end, I brought her on stage, and I said, you want to come to work with Daddy? And she's like, yeah. So she came up. And I thought she was going to like cry and be scared, but she just literally grabbed a microphone. And every time she has a microphone at the house, and she goes, "Oh, microphone!" And she took it and she started whispering because she was nervous. But she started singing "I'm Still Standing" from Sing.
No
And she's
way.
like, "I'm still standing."
yeah.
It was like it was like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, so that was cool. That was my favorite part of the whole thing.
That's awesome.
But it was great. Good crowd. Then we played Nassau Coliseum New Year's. That was fun. You know, it's been a hell of a ride, boys.
I mean, all right. So Rob and I were talking about this on the way up. Why is it when the Garden's the world's most famous arena,
100%.
right? And everybody, the
World's?
Knicks, it's the world's most famous arena.
That's
I believe Jingle Ball every year is there.
Yeah,
that's what it's
This
called.
year was
Yeah.
hosted by none other than Mo Bounce. One of the hosts.
well,
1 million.
me and 75 other people.
Employees of my heart.
Still a host.
Yeah, all right, thanks. I'll take it.
Just a long list.
Let's go.
When you so say you hadn't played MSG and people are dying all over New York City, by the way. These
The
ambulances
ambulances
are
are
nonstop.
nonstop.
Yeah.
So
Could be a trachea problem.
yeah, right?
Not
EpiPen
necessarily.
issue.
You went up. I mean,
If you hadn't sold out the Garden,
Yeah.
and you were playing the Coliseum, and you're like, oh, dude, we just sold out the Coliseum. People tend to go, as impressive as that is.
Yeah, but you haven't
people
played the
tend to go,
Garden,
oh, well,
What about the
island,
Garden?
The island just play there. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
the Coliseum, Long Island.
Yeah.
But when you say the Garden, it's like it's the holy shit. Like, not many comedians have sold out the
sold
Garden.
out. No. I think we're one of 11.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Comedians.
Yeah.
The the weird thing that actually came on the map pretty hot is Barclays.
Yeah.
Like, people are proud of that room when they do that room because that's a big, like it's a
What's that
new
hold?
facility.
20?
No, I think it's like
less than
15.
15, yeah.
Because the garden holds like 17
Yeah,
change,
17,
almost
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a little bit less.
Depending on the setup, you could always change it, but that was crazy.
What's the Coliseum hold?
The Coliseum, the Roman one? I'm not sure
Seven.
that had counts.
Did you play
seven,
that?
7 people now. It's in ruins. It's that. No, I never been to the Roman Coliseum. That's what I want to get on. I want to get on that.
But you guys were like,
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. Coming live. The Franklin Jokes at Stonehenge. Yeah.
87,000.
87,000?
Oh, yeah, that's.
7,000 at the Roman Coliseum.
There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that, Dennis. Dennis gives you that.
Andy Barr's out of a job today. Our
Yeah,
fact-
yeah,
our
I guess
fact checker. Dennis is in the house.
Dennis is
Great.
actually doing his
He's
job.
doing his job for once.
This is
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
Nuts.
Dennis, do you have anything to say to Andy Barr?
Wop wop cha-ching.
Oh wow, that's very well played.
There you go.
Very well played. Kind of.
Mo, this is funny because Mo and I have actually we've started as work buds, and we've turned the corner, right? I would say we're
Yeah.
friends in real life now because I actually spent a holiday together.
We did, July 4th. Did I give you that kind of hug, by the
4th
way?
of July. Oh, I get that hug all the time.
All
I don't know
right,
what he's talking about. You're excited to see me. Him, it's like I kind of think I know this guy.
No,
Hey,
I know.
Mo Bounce,
Stop
200.
it.
Oh, you see
Stop.
that? See that shit?
It happens to him all the time. He kind of looks like an out of shape Joe Rogan. But,
That's exactly what he
Yo,
looks like.
shots fired.
I mean, you know, it's
Christmas
true.
episode.
I started
you told
none
us-
of this.
I know.
Shots
So you
fired
know.
at me.
But you told him the story. You know the story when we're playing craps at the Borgata. And we have the private table because after our show, and it's me and you playing, and we hear a drunk girl walk by. She's like, "You got it." She's on her phone. She's like, "You got to get down here, Melissa. Joe from the Practical Jokers is playing craps with Joe Rogan." And then
true,
they came
man.
down. They were taking pictures from us.
Her beer goggles. You were clearly Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Oh, but then her friends came down and took
pictures
5
with Joe
minutes,
Rogan.
Like we had a I was Joe Rogan. Like I'm so tired of it. I just go with it.
You start
know what I
talking
mean?
about like UFC and stuff. Just
Yeah,
to go with
but
it.
the similarities are uncanny though, because he used to.
I honestly thought
Yeah.
that before. Anyway.
Yeah,
Well, I commentated cage fighting for
he's literally
many years.
Now
Bizarro
you
Joe
copy
Rogan.
it.
is bizarre.
Now you copy
No,
it.
I was
he did
doing
it before,
prior.
before Joe Rogan did it.
Oh.
Like, but for not for famous, it was
Yeah.
for like 2 guys from Jersey.
right.
They went and punch each other in the face down in Maryland.
You owe me $20.
It was Atlantic
It was
City.
like
but,
bum
you know.
fights.
I mean, I would walk on stage and people would be like, Joe Rogan all the time. It gets really
Annoying.
annoying.
It's not
after
a
while.
bad thing.
I mean, it's like people walk around and they yell Larry to you, right? It's kind of like a
Yeah,
trademark.
yeah.
That's great. Like
Well, he invented
He
it.
invented that. I'm being yelled at for just a mistaken identity.
Being a lookalike.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
But no, we've spent the holiday, me and
Yeah, we did.
That's right.
We had our
with the
shirts off
family.
together.
And with the families.
It was very
Oh,
nice.
You jumping in pools and stuff?
We did. We jumped in. I jumped in his pool.
He's been in my pool more times than you have.
Yeah, I've never been.
That's right.
Oh,
Will he ever be?
the awkwardness continues.
I sent you the message via Instagram.
Oh, and the story continues.
Went down on my
It
DMs.
does.
No, we had a good time.
That was a good time.
And but the funny thing is, I gotta give you some inside info on Joe. And this is not too personal, and if it is, well, you could edit it.
There we go.
Hey, come to a barbecue at my house, 4th of July, and I'm thinking, all right, Joe's a good Italian boy from Staten Island, lives in Long Island now. But you know what? He's a New York guy. He's gonna have a barbecue, totally catered.
Oh, yeah,
There was
yeah,
no
yeah.
barbecue on anywhere,
Yeah.
which is fine. I enjoyed everything.
I don't know if there's actual barbecue on the property.
I got a cue. I got a good cue.
Yeah, but he does that for really special days. We obviously weren't special.
But
enough.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about barbecue, and I will say, and you know this about me. I am a very big social. I love to hang out.
Yes.
I don't like. I have
And
FMO.
everybody's
I
welcome.
don't like.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome. Come on in.
Except
and,
Dirk.
and I feel like no, he's
And or
welcome.
Chris
He's
Lodondo.
welcome. I just don't let him know. Fuck Lodondo. Chris Lodondo. He got. You know what? Don't even start. But he could when I'm at a party and I'm barbecuing, it takes you away from it when you have to start cooking and
Good
everything.
excuse. I like that.
So that's it. So I was like, I'm just going to cater it and just I'm
No,
going
it
to
was
hang out all
great.
day. And how great was the day?
no, it was
Hang out
great.
all
No,
day.
I'm not taking stabs.
100% agree, because I always have a barbecue like beginning of the summer, and I used to do that, and I'm just, you can't
Spend the whole
converse.
day at the grill.
Now my buddy's like, dude, I love barbecuing, so he takes care of the barbecue.
And you're hosting a party.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm just in charge, like getting drinks and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but he's taking
That's
care of the
different.
grill.
A drink is no problem. You got to
Right.
sit there and watch a steak.
Well, Thanksgiving, I did I host at my house. I did 2 turkeys. I did one deep fry, which not a big
I've
deal.
always wanted. Never
I did that
gotta
for
do
the
it.
first time this
Yeah.
year. Awesome.
I'm
Yeah, it's the deep fried.
Second one I did on the rotisserie on my grill outside. All right, so the deep fried turkey, 45 minutes, in
How
and
long
out,
rotisserie?
bada bing, bada boom. The rotisserie, 3.5 hours, and the rotisserie kept popping, so I had to watch it.
Anybody eat the
I
rotisserie?
didn't.
Or
Everybody said it was the best turkey they've ever had.
Better than the fried.
Better than the
Fried,
fried.
which is crazy because he was
Yeah.
a big fan. He was team fried.
I'm team fried. I'll still always do both.
The fried turkey went first in my parents' house.
Yeah.
The one I-
Well, you
yeah.
did an oven was the other one. Oven.
Yeah, oven.
Yeah. So I mean, think about a rotisserie chicken when you get it from the store.
I think of
Like
Boston,
Boston
Market.
Market.
like it
Exactly.
falls off the bone, right? That's
Yeah.
what the turkey was like.
Yeah, my
Okay.
tofurkey wasn't a big.
I want to deep fry a chicken.
My tofu furkey. My
Deep fry a
tofurkey.
chicken.
Yeah, come
Forget
over.
the
We'll do it
turkey.
anytime
Yeah.
you want.
Let's do it. Ribeye. You could do ribeye.
You could try
What?
anything.
Yeah.
You know, about
you
the,
do
you know
ribeye.
about the Lebanese.
I'm half Lebanese.
Yeah, so I'm at my for the given. I go down and I hang out with the in-laws, so I could have the whole Christmas
The experience.
So I go down there, and
Yeah.
her cousin's mom is in from Lebanon,
yeah.
and she was like, Libya. I'm sorry, she's like. They gotta get a halal turkey. They gotta do the fresh. You know,
Yeah.
if they go to the halal butcher, they go.
Yeah.
So we're all sitting around the table, and the mother is like, they're getting ready to do to do the turkey, and they unwrap the turkey, and the mother goes, "Oh no, the head's still on." And without a beat, my father-in-law goes, "Oh, I'll get it," and he steps up and he goes and gets a. And he cuts
Oh my
the
God.
head off the turkey. They had the full-blown
in
head.
front of the kids and everything.
You know what? Because like when I get a fish at a restaurant and it comes
Yeah.
over with a branzino and you still got the head on it, I get freaked out. Have you ever seen a turkey with the
Yeah.
head still
No.
on it?
Nope.
Don't do it.
Yeah, whatever you do,
Yeah.
public service announcement.
Do not look at it.
Turkey heads are weird looking anyway. They got all the snoot, whatever that, the snoot is. This, what is it?
Snoot.
The snoot, what is that thing called?
a beak?
The gobble. The gobble.
Oh, the
thing hanging.
That part.
Oh, the gobble go.
The 75.
gobble.
Go.
Yeah, the gobble.
Dennis, what is that thing called?
I'm on it.
Yeah,
You should have had it already.
I know. See, I got to ask you
It's
these
the
questions.
Horatio. The Horatio.
I bet Stella.
Stella, what's the thing?
What's the thing called?
What's the thing called
With
on
the
a turkey?
turkey.
This thing. Ah, Stella.
Battle of the interns.
Is it a goblet? Giblet?
No. It's like, no, the giblet's in the gizzard.
Snoods.
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 That's what I said.
Did you say snooze?
My dad, you
Yeah.
know, but the thing is, my dad has that. He's 73 years old.
He's got a snood.
He's got the whole. Yeah, he's got
Okay.
that.
Snood was the first thing I said.
Wow, really?
You did. You're right.
I did say
I thought you
snood. I don't know why.
I thought you said snout.
No, I said let's go to the tape.
All right.
Yeah, you can hit that little 15-second button back on your Spotify and/or iHeartRadio app.
Yes.
There it
And
is.
they're hearing it down.
Oh, you're on iHeart too.
Yeah, we've been on iHeart.
Yeah, the home team though.
Yeah. What up? What up, that iHeart?
Yeah.
You did get. Don't you dare say Spotify in front of him.
You
said
Like, we actually have to end this now.
So by contract.
Now listen. You've been in the iHeart family how long?
Since 2009.
Okay, and you do all this Nickelodeon stuff too, right?
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
it's
so
allowed.
you know Nick Radio. He does. He's like the most.
I'm on Nick Radio too.
Yeah, Nick
Okay.
Radio. He does, and that's like for all the little kids, but it's all like the family friendly versions.
Yeah, it's basically Z100, but it's a little younger.
A little younger.
So
The Kids Bop.
a little cooler than Kids Bop. I get to burp and fart in the mic all the time.
That's great.
That-
There you go.
I literally do that, and we
America.
do appearances, and we go all over the country, and we do these appearances, and people know who we are. Now, you listen to this?
The Nickelodeon
They love
Awards.
it.
The Nickelodeon Awards.
Oh, the Kids' Choice
the
Awards?
Kids' Choice.
Okay.
Do you go to those?
Yes, I've been to many.
Do you get a +1?
Yeah, I do.
Can I be your guest next?
You've never been to that?
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
I'm surprised you haven't won a surfboard
But
yet.
here's the thing. I have 2 kids myself. I
Okay,
have
so
an 11
listen,
and 6-year-old,
you-
2 boys, and I never brought them yet.
You hang out with them all the time. Okay, we hardly see.
But I don't.
They listen. Did they ask you to go?
No.
See?
Yeah, no, I think they want to. They do. But the thing is that now, if I bring you, I mean, your daughter's going to want to go. She's
but
old
not-
enough to know.
Nah, not yet. She's only gonna be 3.
She watches Nick Jr.
Yeah, she's on the junior.
Yeah. They
Listen,
talk
Where is
about
that?
it as
All right,
Nick
if you
Jr.
get, let's say, let's
Los
do it this way.
Angeles, yeah.
Let's do it this way. If you get a +3, can I come?
Yeah, oh yeah, then
So
that's
Jen
easy.
stays home.
Hell, you get a plus.
Oh wait, you're leaving your wife home now.
She doesn't like to fly anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If you get a +5, can I get thrown in there?
No,
Hold
absolutely
on a
not.
second. Hold on.
Absolutely not. Don't take him anywhere.
All right, so if you get a +3,
All right.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'll let you go with me.
Great.
You've really never been to that?
Never been.
You've been to everything.
I know. That's like the one
No,
thing
that's.
left.
I will say this. That's one of the most fun. I mean,
Fun.
I
It
do a
looks
ton
so
of-
fun.
I love all the events I get to do, which is great. But that is such a relaxed, just fun, like do whatever kind of feel. It's just a really, really good
Honestly,
time.
I'm surprised they haven't tapped you guys to like present or something there.
No, because they don't.
They have bleeps.
Yeah,
They have
Kids-
any kinds of bleeps anywhere.
They don't do it. It's like it's tough. Kids know us.
'Cause kids-
definitely
kids
know us.
love you guys.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't play on Nickelodeon, so that's how that works.
Yeah.
And then it's if you beeped, it's a little bit of adult humor. So
You know what I found? Speaking of going to your shows and going to Impractical Joker shows, at the Garden right behind us was this beautiful Indian family, right? But they had about 7 kids with them. And they were all under the age of 10. And this is not a stereotype thing, but they looked very serious and like, what are we getting into? But the kids were like, they knew. I don't think the parents knew what they were getting into. And a couple moments, the kids, every time you guys cursed, they're like, yeah! The parents crawled under the tables and the chairs.
because our live show is like suggested 16 and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, these kids were having a blast. I was just living through them. I'm like, man, they're having the best time. Better than anybody in this.
Did you do the cell phone thing?
No, that was the old show. This is the new one. This is Santiago sent us.
But did you do something with the cell phone too? With nothing? No.
That's the other one.
That was a good bit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's a great bit.
That's a real game in real life.
One of my friends, you actually was this girl I know I went to high school with. You guys got once.
Oh, yeah?
A live show, yeah.
Oh, all right.
I think it was at Count Basie or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. We played.
That's a cool venue. Yeah.
That's great. That's in.
I like the
your
Basie.
hometown,
Yeah, it's
it's
in
a
Red
Red
Bank.
Bank.
Red Bank.
They're getting ready to expand it. Raised a lot of money. It's gonna be nice.
Didn't we do a
seats.
documentary about moving a house in there?
Yeah, we did. We shot a documentary about a 100-year-old house.
Mike and I used to have a production company, which was so sad. Now looking back on it, we tried. We did try, but
I don't look at it that way at all. I think it was we were cutting edge for the time.
okay. So we're doing this documentary on this house that they're moving in Red Bank, and the house gets stuck. Right, it's a landmark house, right?
I mean, I think you should. They weren't just moving a house.
Yeah.
They took 100-year-old house.
100-year-old.
That was it was the oldest house in the town, and they wanted to. It was over 100 years old, and the hospital bought the property. It was next to Riverview Medical Center.
All right.
So they said for $1 we will give it to the Red Bank Charter School, with the caveat of you need to move it by this date. And the Red Bank Charter School was all the way on the other side of Red Bank. If you ever been to Red Bank, it's a little city.
Yeah.
It's very crowded, tight streets. So they're like, okay, for $1, hell, why not? So they jacked it up just like they jacked my house up in the storm. Same way, knocked out the foundation, jacked it up, but instead of just putting it back down, they put it on wheels.
What?
Giant.
A house on wheels, real
Wheels.
legit mobile home.
Proceeded to put it in the street, and with a tractor trailer, it was like some gold rush shit. They pulled it down the street. So, but in order to do that, this is a Victorian 4-level home,
Worth
like,
millions.
Yeah, I get or
Priceless.
$1,
Yeah.
depending on how you look at it. Right?
Yeah.
They had the electric company had to come out and take down lines as the house passed. They put them back up.
Back up so the house
Yeah.
can get through the streets. So they go to make a right,
Yeah,
and it gets stuck.
gets stuck. They measured it. They measured the turn wrong.
Wait, I have so many questions.
Well, go
Like,
ahead.
wait,
So they have to take a hacksaw, a chainsaw to the roof.
What?
So
They
could
didn't want to
make the
touch.
turn. They didn't want
did
to touch
not
it.
want to do it, but they could. It's not like you could just back up and go.
Yeah.
He actually
guys,
did.
tomorrow, let's try it.
Yeah.
I have actually hours upon hours of footage because we shot
So we
it.
shot this documentary.
We had a camera and a
You
helicopter.
must have loved that. You're like, oh,
I-
this is great.
Dude, it was great. It was nuts.
There's no questions about how they did it because you see them move big thing. Like, would you guys go like, hey, you're gonna move that house? We want to film it. Is that cool?
I mean, we were a production company. That's what you do. You go find a.
I know, but
production
like,
company.
you just.
I don't understand the question. Why is this so difficult to understand?
No, but like, what was
people
the-
call you when they
the hook
when they
with-
want someone to run on a treadmill? Right?
I signed an NDA for that. Okay, but like, no, you guys were just like, this is interesting. Not for it wasn't comedic, right? Was it hosted?
I often say
you just film like documentary style.
Listen, I often say this is. I always say this. I would film shit if you paid me to do it, and then, ironically enough, years later, Impractical Jokers happened. I got a call. Are you available? Yes, I go. We're at the Giant Stadium in the parking lot where they put. This is no spoiler alert. Season 1.
Yeah.
They hid Sal's keys in a pile of elephant shit.
Yeah.
The director looks at me, and I've been working in the industry for a long time. That was always my saying. The director looks at me, and he's like, "Plano, today you're going to shoot the shit."
You're
I was
on
like,
the
"Oh my
shit."
god, it happened!" Like,
I'm getting paid to shoot the shit.
I made it.
I have 8 hours of elephant shit.
Amazing.
My camera. That was
You got all these different
The
angles
secret
going.
works.
Whoa,
Mike works.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, the secret works?
Yeah, the secret worked for you.
Oh, so you're contending on my vision board in
Your
my
vision board was
in
a
the
video
boat, yeah.
camera and a pile of elephant dung.
So no, essentially, like we shot a lot of things. We shot industrials. We shot independent films. We shot Gatto's first movie, his first independent that you wrote.
what was the name of the production company?
Ampere Productions.
Ampere?
Ampere.
Ampere.
That was a street that Polana grew up on.
Yeah. True story.
Yeah.
We're getting deep today.
I guess
right.
so, man.
It's deep rooted. I like this.
What was a venture early in your career? That
Walking. I walked. Mom, I did it. No, probably getting to Z100. I worked in all these small little towns all over the country, which is great. You know, you got to move up in show business. Although we're the bottom of the totem pole in show business.
The radio.
Now I'm going to cry.
I disagree. I disagree.
Yeah, you're a big radio fan.
I'm a huge radio fan.
Yeah, you're one of the last ones. And I'm just kidding. No,
I know at least 3 other ones.
7. But, you know, working in all these different towns, and then it's like, hey, do you want to work at Z100? They send your demo tape. You're like, I'll never make it to New York City,
right?
Let alone Z100. And then you make it there. And so that was kind of the...
Where were you at right before Z?
Houston, Texas. That was big. It's
That's
market
big.
6.
Where were you right before Houston?
San
What was the leap?
The leap is when I went from Tallahassee, Florida, which is in radio markets 163 to Philly market 5.
Wow.
Yeah,
And New York number 1?
And I was like 22, 23 years old.
Is New York number 1?
Or
New
LA?
York's number 1.
Oh.
Yeah. LA too?
LA's number 2, yeah.
So you go, how the hell's that happen?
Well, I went from
They
making no
fuck
money
you.
to like money I couldn't even imagine at that point.
Right,
with
right.
no bills and being a young
To Philly?
dude. Yeah, to Philly.
Did
And
you,
I was like,
how long were you in Philly?
Just 2 years. I didn't get along with the boss very well.
Yeah.
I was also young and hot-headed
Of
and
course.
did some dumb stuff on the air and just wanted to be creative. And
Fought and burp in the
You
mic.
Howard Stern?
not exactly. Yeah, no, I tried to
I'm
be...
playing the Cranberries all day.
Yeah, that's how I got fired.
I can't allow that to happen
Yeah,
anymore.
well, so you have to
muting
mute him.
him.
It's
I'm
not
muting him.
working.
But yeah, that's my kind of thing when I got to New York. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
So doing the... I get what you're saying, you know.
Yeah.
You
It's
start
the hustle,
filming
dude.
Poop.
It's the hustle.
It
it's
is
good.
a hustle.
Still right in it.
Yeah.
Currently in the hustle.
I mean, I mean, if you look at the people sitting at this table and like it's funny how it's it's from the top to the bottom.
Oh, that's funny.
No.
no,
No, I'm not
Derek,
saying-
Derek had a shot.
What is this?
I
a
had
tax system?
my
Yeah, I
shot.
just shot. Yeah.
No,
have
I'm,
my
I'm
shot.
saying like it's a hustle, and it's like everybody here is like
Everybody's
hustled
got
at
their own
some
story.
point, and yeah,
Been up and down.
Been up and down.
And
I'm still hustling.
everybody where they're at is happy. Meaning it could be anywhere. You know
Well,
what
I mean, 3 of the 4, absolutely.
I mean, I'd love to be on a TV show too.
Yeah.
but I'm happy for.
I'd
him.
love to be a DJ.
No,
And-
yeah, I was referring to Derek.
To me, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't.
I get it. No, it's fine. It's
trying to
fine.
keep-
Mo,
Like I said, there's ups and downs in this business. That's what makes it so great, keeps it interesting. You have the higher ups, you have the highs.
Oh,
The highs
dude,
are high, and the lows are low.
I've been on top
Big
of my
risk, big
game
reward.
and been fired.
Oh yeah,
And then
I know that.
you're nobody on the radio. You're just at home like collecting. So
Yeah.
it's, you know.
yeah, I get that.
Aw.
I mean, I've been trying my best. So.
This whole time you were talking, he was pulling up that audio.
the fucking commercials on YouTube kill me.
Yeah, it's just been tough. It's big. It's big ups and downs. You have relationship issues. You have industry. You
try though. You
go
try
on
though,
a million auditions. You get callbacks for everyone, but you don't get it.
But don't be so hard on yourself.
I mean, sometimes you got to be a little hard.
No, because you learn.
The music's getting louder.
Am I getting played off for a
played off your own.
I mean, just when you think
that
it's
the big hook?
When you think it's going really bad, though, I mean, anything can happen.
I gotta tell you, it's Mo Money, Mo Problems. You know what
Huge.
I mean? Like this gentleman right here. Okay. Mo Bounce. Okay, I know a lot of bounces. I'm friends with the family. Okay. They're fantastic people. Fantastic people. Okay. Radio stations, whatever. I own them all. Okay. Actually, I'm the best radio DJ. Yeah, they call me T-Rump.
T-Rump, everybody. T-Rump.
Good work.
If you don't get work out of that, then I don't know what will.
I don't know. He just pops in.
He just comes every now and then. He shows up on the show.
I like that.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
Kind of on topic, kind of off topic.
Okay.
Because you were in the radio game, essentially. I don't want to say before internet music really started, but around that time, right? Like it was.
It was before. I'm older.
Right. Right. So okay. So before, good. So are you following at all net neutrality?
Yes, but I try to ignore it.
Do you think like the
Let's hope it
reversal
doesn't happen.
Well, no. My question is like, do you think the reversal of net neutrality is going to hinder? Why are you laughing, man?
What the hell are you asking?
Is it an overreaction?
No,
I know what he's talking about.
What I'm
Nobody
trying to
else
say
does,
is right
but
now there's a
that's
lot of
okay.
competition for the radio. You listen to it, but I like a lot of people don't because of there's options.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of stuff on our phone now that competes with that.
Yeah.
But when the reversal of net neutrality happens, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money for that stuff on your phone now. Will people go back to terrestrial radio?
To free radio.
That's the question. Was that such a bad question?
I don't know. You
Well,
came
a
out
little-
of know. We were talking about a 4th of July barbecue. And then all of a sudden you're dropping net
were.
neutrality.
The president showed up. Oh, because the president showed up. That's
And
what
all of a
he's
sudden, it's getting over. You know, Mo, he had a long day at work. He's got.
I didn't mean to
Drink my
hit you with.
Sprite.
No,
it's
he's
fine.
trying to drink his soda.
I think people will, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in the medium. It's
Yeah.
because people already, okay, so iHeartRadio is free. You can listen to hundreds of radio stations. You could make your own playlist, like all the other apps you can. But with this, you could listen to over 850 radio stations. With iHeartRadio, I can't speak of anything else, but people pay. They have tiers now. You could pay this much amount for this kind of program. Honestly, I don't know. But it's certain amounts, and then people pay for it. And we see that when people pay for it, they're also mainly listening to radio stations. But they're paying for the stuff they can get from other apps. But we're seeing that they're still listening to it. So, again, and you asked me like a year ago, like, how do you think internet radios go? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
and that was only a year ago.
Yeah.
And a lot has changed. I mean,
lot.
look at everything.
How are those
what we're
metrics?
talking about now.
Do you guys like it's okay? It's the radio metrics, and it's also the iHeartRadio listens.
Yeah, well, Arbitron is the rating system. Not Arbitron.
Arbitron
well,
rated.
It used to be Arbitron. Now it's.
I used to have an Arbitron pager.
Oh, did you?
And
Oh,
when I first
PPM.
moved in, I had a PPM.
Yeah, PPM.
Yeah,
Well,
I used to listen to the radio, like what radio station you were. You wore it on your hip, and the more data you received, the bigger your check was.
and you were hoping that when you looked at
Really?
it, it told you how many counts of
Yep.
steps you took, but you did not. You're like, oh, is
It's
that
like
what
a
I'm
straight
doing?
up pager.
So where are we going with this? I lost it.
I was just asking you, how is that calculated in? Is the iHeartRadio
Oh, yes.
listens calculated into the actual? Oh,
No, no. iHeartRadio listening is their own metrics and data,
but you guys don't like put it together to make
which
the number
upsets
higher.
me, if I could say that, because we want people to listen on the app a lot. We want people to digitize, right?
Right.
But we're being told to say that a lot, which is great. It's a great thing to have us everywhere that you are.
Of course.
Yeah.
But if our ratings go down, which ratings have nothing to do with Mo, you got to go. Your ratings are down. But you told me everybody go to the app.
Right.
That's not regulated yet. So for me, that's a gray area where I hope
It gets
that our union,
corrected.
because SAG-AFTRA is like working for us and is
Yeah.
hoping to get like some happy medium going with
Wait,
that.
you guys are in SAG?
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's
radio
yeah.
guy.
we had
Radio
some
is?
similar
Yeah.
with our ratings.
interesting.
They started putting us up against the Live Plus 7s instead of the just lives.
Yeah.
because everybody watches TV with DVR.
The thing with the reversal of net neutrality, though, is that iHeartRadio app will not be free anymore.
No.
You know, or it might be free depending on who your service provider is.
Will people still listen? Is what you're saying?
Well,
Will
I'm just
people
saying,
still-
like, how's it going to really
You're
affect
saying
the
like with
industry?
AT&T, it might be free, but Verizon
Well,
won't.
iHeart might be in conjunction with Time Warner, and Spotify
Sure.
maybe in conjunction with Comcast. So if I have Comcast, they're going to slow iHeart down and pump Spotify. That's what's going to happen.
And I have no idea how it's going to pan out, and it's hard to make it like an educated guess.
Yeah.
All I know is that from what I've seen, just with apps and everything else going with radio, is that everything will evolve. No matter what you think is going to crash something,
Yeah.
they evolve it, and it somehow works. Maybe it's not working the best they want it at the time, depending on what it is, but
Yeah.
it's working, and they're spending more money on marketing and everything else. So
yeah.
this is too freaking deep. Can we?
No,
move
no,
on?
I like it. I like it.
I'm
But
just
when
kidding.
they got it named, when they named it iHeart, how many iFart jokes did you make?
I didn't make any because that. But I fart, you fart. I fart.
iHeart. There it is.
I think you should come up with a jingle.
I should.
I think right in the beginning though, it was like such a long name. I was like, wait, iHeartRadio, like I love radio.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like
I kind of dig that name.
no.
Now I do.
Now it flows. It
Oh, no,
works.
you know what got me was the logo. Love the logo.
Yeah,
It is a great logo. All right.
I made that logo.
You want it a little looser, a little lighter. We're going to play a little top or bottom. You've been on the show, so you know what it's like. But let me tell the listeners that may have be here for the first time.
And remind me, honestly.
I'm going to yeah, great. Thanks. I'm going to give you two terms. You're going to tell me which one's on top, which one's on the bottom.
Okay.
We're going to round table it. It's the show. We revolve the show around our guest, which is you. So they're kind of tailored to you.
Oh.
So top or bottom, number one. This one, not so much. But I figured I'd start easy.
All right. Yeah.
Slice of pizza or a sushi roll.
So what am I saying? Top.
Which one's better?
In your opinion.
Pizza's top.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
Maybe it is.
Well, I'm telling you it is.
You're telling me it is.
Write that down.
You're telling
That's
the
it.
world.
You're telling the world.
Yeah. No pizza for sure. I mean, I do enjoy a sushi roll, but pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you love sushi, but pizza's got to be on
I
top.
mean, being from New York, you got to be a pizza guy.
I took you for a sushi roll guy.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. That's not a bad thing.
Why? Is it that douchebag look he has?
It's not a douchebag thing. I enjoyed sushi just the other day. I wasn't a
He's got
douchebag.
it's because he's a hat backwards guy and you're a hat forward guy.
I'm a hat forward guy too. I wear this. I just it feels more comfortable with the headphones.
So you're clearly a hat backwards guy. If your hat's back, I'm looking at you with your hat's backwards.
You look a lot healthier than any of us sitting at the table right now. So I figured maybe
You just
you'd be
worked
more of a
out. You just
sushi
came
guy.
out.
Yeah.
I'm pizza though.
Yeah,
You're on,
you gotta be
you're on
a
that
pizza
Pete's?
New York guy.
You're on that Pete's.
You're a Jersey.
I'm on that Pete's.
Yeah, you gotta be on pizza.
Yeah.
Top or bottom number 2.
And now, was that very racist?
What?
That we all said pizza? Or was that very like stereotypical? That
I mean,
all the Italian guys
you
said
want to
pizza?
do we can do like a alternate
Dennis, what do
ending.
you got?
Dennis.
I'm from pizza.
No. You're supposed to
Philly
say
pizza.
sushi. That's you.
That was it. So we even it out. Oh, now we're definitely getting canceled.
I mean, if you want, we'll do an alternate ending real quick. Take 2 seconds. Sushi?
Sushi.
I kind of like sushi rolls.
oh, I love sushi. No, we can't use that one.
Edit 43 minutes in. Edit out sushi.
No comedy, it's allowed.
Okay. Top or bottom number 2. Unplug or embed that shit.
What?
Or at
Embed.
In-
Embed.
into us?
Embed.
embed.
Dennis, you need to Google and read the definitions. Everybody, the word embed.
Embed.
Yes.
Bet it
Embed.
where?
Yeah. Wherever.
Yeah, that's top.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You want it in you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I'm glad
you didn't explain the whole caveat. So, but now that you say that,
Well, Polano's
I hate
always...
this
I
game.
love that answer, man.
Yeah, okay.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
Polano's
Okay.
always talking about, like, you know, what he refers to. He's like companies will come out with something, and even if it didn't really work, like Google Glass, it'll still come back. And he's saying then you're gonna have contacts that are like Google.
Like they work off, like the Apple Watch, right? Works off of your phone. Like
Yep.
they'll work off of your phone as well.
Yeah.
But it'll be embedded.
Imagine just looking at someone, you blink, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it says your name and like the whole thing.
It's gonna make talking to people really hard.
No one's gonna talk. It's like,
No, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going for embedded because that's what I'm looking for. To look for people just blinking at each other.
I love how you play this game. You just
How do you do
disregard
comedy?
Derek completely.
I was like, he
That's
went.
2
He
episodes.
just
in a
went. He
row.
just went and said
Didn't
embedded.
answer,
I
though.
didn't answer, but that's fine.
He just
oh
said
my
embedded, didn't
god.
I know. I was giving the explanation of embedded.
Does anybody
Just
ever?
helping me
you?
because
Just
I'm
try
a
to be
little
more
slow.
interesting, Derek.
Fix firmly and deeply in a surrounding mass. Attach.
Oh, he actually Googled it.
Yeah, he did.
What? Do I change my answer?
No.
What do I do?
Oh, do you want to fix it and deeply in a surrounding mass?
You said plugged in or embed. I mean, you
Or
got.
embedded- no, unplug.
Unplug. You said yeah.
I don't want like chips in me and shit.
I'll take the shit.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
I'm unplugging.
the
I like.
chip is the chip is going to be a game changer. When you have a chip floating around in your bloodstream, the nanotechnology that's reading all your body the
gonna be
entire
like-
time, you're going to live forever.
It's gonna be like Rite Aid. Get your flu shot, but no, come and get your chips.
Okay, nanotechnology.
You get to pick the arm.
You get your email right in your arm.
It's going to go.
Oh, I don't want that. I
You're
don't
going to have
want
a
that.
wireless nano bot in your bloodstream, constantly circulating through your blood. It's going to wirelessly send a signal to your cell phone, and that health app that you move to the back of your iPhone because you don't
Yeah.
want to use it and it won't let you delete it is going to become your best friend.
Say we don't have that now in our body.
It's like you're getting a cold.
I believe in Big Brother. You never know.
But what happens when you go potty?
Well,
Yeah,
Mo,
you
blink
poop
twice if
only
they're
if you're
after you.
bleeding.
The nano.
You can shit the
need to
nano out.
anymore.
That's true if you're bleeding from the ass.
See, that's the problem. People, they don't think the scientists don't.
What was
think
that
about
movie?
It.
Put another one
What was
in.
that movie back in the day where they went in like the
Goonies.
No.
Oh no!
Interspace.
E.T.?
Inner Space.
Yeah.
Amazing movie.
Dennis. Dennis.
Martin
yeah,
Short.
That's
Martin
why we gotta
Short.
get the-
Yeah, Martin Short was.
What are the Quains?
Yeah,
Dennis.
Yes.
Randy.
A
No, Randy.
No,
Crazy
Dennis.
one.
Dennis. Yeah.
Dennis.
Is it working or is it not working?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
There you
It
go.
works. It works.
They were good rap.
All
They
right,
were
good.
rap
Now
rap.
I
music.
like that. What do you
All
say?
right, I think I want to unplug. All of these things that I'm talking about, they're terrifying.
He's like, it's so awesome, but I
Here's
don't
the
want to
thing.
do it.
You wrote this, so you
I
had a
did.
chance to like sit
Think
here and
about it.
really
Yeah.
deeply soul search, think about it.
I
And
talk
then-
about it all the time, but a lot of these things I do talk about, and I do enjoy them, but I am afraid of a lot of them. And I'll tell you, I went camping last summer to summer before for 4 days, and we took our phones, we locked them in the car, and completely unplugged. No communication. I felt like a new human being.
Can I not to like slow down the show, but I'm gonna. Can I tell you a little story about?
Sure.
That's why
Are you the? Okay, so is anybody here the people that put like things on their laptop so that no one looks at the? Like,
No.
No,
Looks at the camera.
like
All
a
right.
privacy screen.
So
Yes.
I freaked out. My intern last week was talking about. We were just talking about shaving for some reason. So he's like, "Yeah, I go to the Dollar Shave Club and I get them really cheap." I'm like, "Oh, I use electric." I've never looked up razors in my entire life, let alone Instagram or Google. I don't need to. The next 2 days, my Instagram feed is all this Dollar
Yeah.
Shave Club,
Yeah.
all this shaving cream. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because you talked
Someone's-
about it.
But my
Rob
phone's
and I-
listening to me.
Captain Scurvy, you want to grab that mic real quick? Talk about this.
Are you with the CIA?
No, this is
is
Captain
this?
Scurvy, Angry Rob.
There's actually a setting in Facebook that you could turn off that has a microphone that listens to you. Same
I
thing
believe
happened
I-
to us with security cameras.
We were out having a beer talking about security cameras. We both opened our phones and our entire feeds were filled.
That's
Man.
true because I was wondering that the same thing happened to Mo. Like I didn't look it up and it was
Freaked me
there,
out,
and I
man.
was just like, oh, maybe I did look it up. Like I just
Yeah.
assumed I looked it up.
It's listening, 100% listening.
Wait, you can turn that off?
Rob says you can turn it off.
All right, hold on a second.
Where the hell do you turn that off?
I mean,
We should probably
gonna do
give that
that.
as a public service announcement for PBR.
maybe I'll put it in the show notes. Like,
How to turn off your mics so that Facebook isn't tracking
What
you
the
anymore.
hell?
I can
dude?
see like the excerpt for this episode. Like, listen to this exhilarating episode where everybody just talks
blows
about
my mind.
how to go through the settings of their iPhone and
Hit
turn off-
Tomorrow we're gonna look at our phones and be like turkey snoods, like
I'm
goblets.
definitely- When we're done, I'm
Yeah.
definitely doing that. I had no idea.
Well,
Yeah.
Imagine what my feed looks like.
Yeah.
You know what gets talked about around me?
Yeah, I don't
Forget
I
it.
don't even want to know.
Top or bottom number 3, social media. You respond or you don't respond?
Respond.
Respond.
Yeah.
Respond on top. Yeah.
To everybody. I call bullshit on to all of you.
I don't respond to everybody. It'd be impossible because I'm so popular.
Neither do
Michael.
I. Oh, God.
I mean, you know
that's
how
not
many
my
requests I got.
reason.
Derek, every chance he gets, he's like, "Oh, please love me. I'm going to respond to you." Me, I have a different
a lie.
thing. That's true. No, let me say honestly, yeah, because here's okay. Look. I'll open up my Facebook messages right now and I'll read you one, and you tell me if I should be responding to these people.
Where do you
This
get
is
most?
Good.
I
like
still
this.
get a ton of messages from FLD's been done for over a year. Still get messages from. I just don't bother answering.
What'd you call FLD before?
Oh yeah,
Fired Lane Daily?
Fired Lane Daily.
Hey, lasted 8.5. I mean, that's pretty good.
No, 8.5 is great.
I enjoyed the show.
Thank you, Mo. I appreciate that.
I'm a car guy. I liked
Yeah.
it.
It was good.
You are a car guy.
Yeah, he's got GTR. Very nice. Follow Mo Bounce on Instagram. No, he
I will
posted
not
good
respond.
stuff.
I'm just kidding.
You just got to rewrapped, right?
No, now it's back to black.
Oh, you got
Factory.
you got to like super clean, like super detailed or something.
Oh yeah, I just got
You did something.
I got a ceramic coating. on
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
It baked into it.
And it's dropped.
We just lost everybody listening right now.
Some people love cars.
Oh, look up a Nissan
know what I
GTR.
mean?
It literally is like a computer on wheels.
it's the
smart-ass
Japanese muscle car.
yeah.
When we first started
It's
this show
smart as hell.
together, Derek and I, second iteration of Pizza Beer Revolution, we had other people prior. He was going with FLD and I was still working for the Rangers. So like any fan base that we had from those two shows that came over to listen
Yeah.
to our podcast had to be like really confused. You know what I mean? It was like, do I hate hockey or love cars? Love hockey, hate cars? Like what's going on?
Yeah, it was
here?
weird.
So he's just a Facebook
What you were
message
going
that
for
gets
is the
sent to me.
Zamboni.
But how many do you have to go through to get to that, Joe?
No, I just wouldn't open.
Okay.
This one sends me, "Hi, this is."
Now you opened it, and they can see you opened it. Now you have to respond here.
It doesn't matter. I always write back who it is. Hi, love show. Hi, love show. Just found out brother's wife's third baby won't be born. The baby's heart too low, no chance. That's all one sentence. The next one says, I know you have a few. Just curious if they should try again. Thought maybe you would know about that stuff. Frowny
looking for
face.
advice.
Ask anyone with kids and ask that. like,
Wait a second.
Why
now, hold
do
on.
I know about any of this?
In a little love to them. Maybe they're from a different country and they use Google Translate. 'Cause we all know that's not the best translation.
No, this woman's from Michigan.
I think the
Well
translator still
played.
applies.
well played.
So yeah,
All right.
I mean, that's because I those are kind of messages I get, and the other
Yeah.
ones are like, "You suck, we love Sal," or "You're the best, Murder Murray." That's the range of
It's quite a punishment you're going for next season.
That's right. I'm actually very active on social media. You know this. We talked about this.
You
but
are,
I
yeah.
am. It gets overwhelming. You know, like
Yeah.
Mo. It
Well,
just-
not as many as you. But.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you're very much reached out to all
Yes.
the time. It's like imagine trying to answer the phone line at Z100 when you're doing the 5 o'clock whistle.
Yeah, no.
Imagine trying to
You were
answer
there
it.
for
You
that.
did. I know.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
happen.
insanity. That
It's
thing
hard.
lights up the whole time.
I know.
That's my inboxes.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Derek?
Yeah, top.
What were you doing? You
good.
just on Bumble?
Respond.
You were on Bumble.
No, I was looking through Facebook. Respond.
Yeah.
I respond to the good ones.
Well, and I think-
Define good.
It was it was more of like you see like in every episode back in the day, like FLD. You know, there's a ton of comments for each episode. I would scrub through and try to respond to like enough of the good ones.
Even a
Some
thumbs
where
up
people were
emoji.
yeah.
Something.
Yeah, give a little reaction.
or
yeah.
a like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the people that would be so negatory, they would hate you. Then you come back and be like, "Hey, man, you're open to your opinion. I just appreciate you watching the show. Thanks." And then they'll go, "Oh, I was having a bad day that day. Like they
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
expect you."
Yeah.
You know,
I respond to the positive and interesting. You know, like
Well, mainly, yeah.
I like.
I'm the
sure
same.
you do. I like. Do you remember? You definitely did this by accident, like Instagram. Like you accidentally hearted somebody's like like you would dig in deep if somebody was pretty.
Oh, it's the
And then there
worst.
used to be a double tap.
And then if you undo it, it doesn't matter. They already saw it.
So you liked it. Yeah. That was the worst thing ever.
That's the worst. And it's like real deep on the Instagram feed. Like, oh shit! Like literally, you get that quick rush of
From
stress.
September of last year. It's like, why is he looking at this picture?
Like that's
They know why.
Like that's so
Called
crazy.
stalking.
Like you actually
just
get that
stalk
like
on.
quick run of like stress sweat. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
she's gonna see
Do I
this.
delete the app? That doesn't work either.
You throw your phone into the
Throw your
river.
phone out the window.
That's interesting for the show, for the podcast. That in Twitter account.
Yes.
That will get all of a sudden stuff will blow up from years and years ago, and you'll see that the person just found you and went back and just rocked
Yeah.
the train of
Yeah.
likes,
Wow.
and your phone lights up. You're like, oh,
Crash
Jesus.
course
yeah,
in PBR.
which is
Yeah.
interesting to
Yeah,
watch.
'cause, like
that,
on Twitter, if you're just looking at PBR Pod,
I like that. I like that.
I'm trying to help plug it for you.
Top or bottom number 4, Nickelodeon radio or Z100 radio.
Z100 radio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, sorry, Z100 pays the bills.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, Nick pays.
Not as many bills.
Not as many bills. Yeah,
what was the name of the guy from Double Dare?
Mark
Summers.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
Is he
big
really?
way.
He does
I've-
that
I've
candy
talked to him
show.
about
or
it.
something.
Really?
He's one of the nicest guys.
It's amazing, yeah.
He's the one that. Well, he went out with this publicly, but he said originally. I don't know if I should talk about this. Anyway,
talk about it.
skip.
No, no.
Skip.
No, but I didn't know that slime was called Gak first.
It was?
Yeah.
No.
First name was Gak.
Do you remember the show You Can't Do That
Do
on
on
Television?
television. Yeah.
That's where it started.
I don't know.
right?
Yeah, it was originally called Gak.
And it was called in that show? Or prior?
I don't know. That I don't know. But it was called Gak.
Only if we had an intern with a device.
Yeah. Yeah. What years specifically was
Did Gak go to
referred
slime?
to as Gak?
That's interesting, man.
Alexa.
Wait, is that
Yo, talk about Big Brother watching.
Yeah,
is
I have
Gak-
2 in my home.
No, well, come on. That's
Wait.
why all your shit's popping.
is
I
Gak
too.
supposed to be something that sounds gross for something else?
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the conversation we had about it, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the consistency of it.
yeah. Well,
I'm assuming.
I know the toy they marketed was called Nickelodeon Gak.
yes.
Oh
92.
yes.
92.
Yes.
When did
But I always
Nickelodeon
thought it was
start?
slimed.
Nickelodeon couldn't have started much later than,
was the
I'm going to
80s.
say 88, 87.
Yeah, you can't do that on television. Was the 80s.
Yeah.
We could maybe
I could find
a
that out
date.
as well.
Right on.
Yeah, I mean, your phone's already out. You're already-
I mean, I love Z100, but I just had an audition for Nickelodeon and do some voiceovers for them, so maybe I should say Nickelodeon.
So did I.
Uh-oh, competing
Oh,
for a job.
Shark.
I got that gig.
You should have played it a little longer.
It's my once a year. I get to do something.
Oh man.
that was amazing.
Way to be like.
They don't send me on auditions.
yeah.
Hope you get it though.
Yeah.
Now that you told me, I'm gonna go out for
Well,
it.
no, I was.
You got so deflated.
I didn't go to. Yeah, I did. I was like, "Ooh." I didn't go to. Yeah,
Treadmill.
I record it from home because I have a mic set up. But
Yeah.
it'd be a voiceover for this character on Nickelodeon.
That's dope.
yeah.
You can't
It's
do
dope
that.
if I get it. It's not. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. That's great.
You can't do
Shark
that on
Dog.
television?
That's the name of it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can't do that on television. Started in
88.
1981.
Oh, damn.
Canadian
I was
program.
Oh, Canadian.
6.
Canadian
yeah.
No, but
program.
when
I
did
might
it move
have.
to
I
Nick?
wasn't
You
even
weren't even
born.
born.
Wasn't Alanis
No, you
Morissette?
Doesn't
Did
depend.
she get her start on that show?
Alanis
don't know.
Morissette?
Alanis Morissette came from that
Yes, she was on
pretty
that.
I mean, you ought to know.
She's from
And that's how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm still learning.
You got it. You're great, though. You're inspired.
I got that gig. That was you.
All right.
That's
Spot
where she
on.
met
What do you
Dave
ask me?
Coulier.
Nickelodeon and Nickelodeon because Nickelodeon. What is it? Nickelodeon Z100?
Yeah.
Well, Nick Radio or Z100.
No, I definitely Z100. Those
Oh,
are my
okay.
people over there.
I guess you're not going to the.
I
Kids'
mean,
Choice
I
Awards.
want. And once I go to Kids Choice Awards, then yeah. But I go to iHeart, everything iHeart all
Yeah,
the time.
I know.
So
Yeah.
I would probably say, but Z100 is my peeps. I think I like a lot of people
Well, you grew up
more.
with
We
over
the
grew
there.
up with
Probably.
Z100.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but I think I
Probably.
like a lot of people over there more than they like me. I get that vibe over there.
Do you really? Not with me. I know you.
Not with you. Not with you. No. No, I mean, it's funny when you go over there. Some people are really excited to see other people like this guy again because I'm there a lot now.
No, I don't think.
I have a lot of
feel
friends
that way.
there, so I go visit friends and hang
Yep.
out. And people always think it's like reasons to try to get on, but I'm just there to see my
You know what I think it is? And I this is how I see you when you come. Yeah, you're this big television personality and you have this big show worldwide, blah, 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 blah. But I see you as just a regular dude. And I see you as a fellow New Yorker.
Right.
I think it's just we have that relatability with each other, and
Yes.
we're both like just goofy,
That's true.
regular Joes.
Yes.
Well,
Some
you're
are-
Joe.
some are-
Regular Moe's.
Yeah.
Totally, we all.
Yes.
Joe and Mo. We got
Regular
Mojo.
Joes and regular Mo's.
Oh, there's.
Oh my God, we have to be a TV show, Mojo.
God, can you help me out with that?
I can.
You're a TV star. Can you help me?
I can. Let's get. If not, it doesn't work. Let's put it on radio.
Oh yeah,
A radio
I've
show.
been there, done that.
There's no Derek.
Mojo Radio.
There's no part for you.
Mojo D.
There's no part.
Joe Modi.
Demoji.
Yo,
Demoji.
Derek would be that.
Oh,
asshole.
instead of
it is.
emoji,
He'd be the idiot
emoji.
Instead of emoji, it's Demoji.
Demoji.
The
Get
idiot
them out.
neighbor with the backwards hat that's always popping over the fence.
Yeah, but I normally wear this forwards.
Is that's what I sound like?
No.
That's cool. We're
That's
off.
not
We-
you. That's your character. See, that's voiceover work right there,
That's
buddy.
true. That's
That's why you'll never be on Shark Dog.
We're all friends, and we all follow each other on Instagram. It's cool.
Never in a million years.
Give us your Shark Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, get a little piece of it.
Yeah,
I don't
bring
remember
up the
what
script on your phone.
I did two different
Just give
versions.
us a little piece. Give us a piece.
It was like it was like. No, because it's just gonna rip
Come
off.
on, man,
I don't
come on.
remember what the script was.
Come on,
he's like not that smart. Doesn't speak in complete sentences. He barks in the middle of it.
Oh, so it's
Easy for you. Easy for you.
It was like it was like Shark Dog love big box, big cold box, like that.
Oh, you're definitely not getting that.
No, because he was like the big cold box was a refrigerator that he would eat out of, and it was kind of like that. I don't know. I did a couple different versions. All I remembered is the big cold box.
Did you
did
send
you-
that version? You
Is this
just-
something you find yourself? Like I'm
No,
just
my
curious.
agent said it.
Okay, all right.
I read for the dad and for Shark Dog.
I don't have an agent. Should I get
Derek,
one?
that was more of a great white. We're looking for a
I'm looking for a tiger shark.
We're looking for like a lemon shark and a Dalmatian. Can you just do that?
It's kind of the thing where you just anytime you get
Listen
these
to the way Mo
voiceover.
did it. This is how Mo did it.
Now, if you want to know the real way to do it,
Anytime you get like
Before we give this
voiceover-
job to Mo,
yeah. Anytime you get like voiceover auditions for something, no, literally it's all your interpretation.
I do
of exactly
voiceovers
what
as
it
well,
is.
and I know it's.
Especially when it's a character, it's like whatever you just.
Ooh, I got an idea. Let's
There's
do something
nothing you
fun right
can-
now. Let's do a scene between you two doing voices
I like
of
it.
characters.
I like it.
Yeah,
let's
what are we
pretend. Let's pretend it's a pizza delivery up right, and you're the pizza delivery guy, and you're the guy that ordered the pizza, and the pizza's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, hold up a sec.
That's what he chose to go.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, you opened the door. Hey, here's your pizza. It's got to be $12.90.
$12.90. The guy on the phone said the $11.38.
$12.90 is the price.
Is there pepperoni on that?
$12.90. Give me the money.
$11.38.
You're just using your voice, Mo. You didn't even put anything on. You didn't even try.
What do you want me to be,
Derek
Israeli
is
or
up here-
something?
Derek is up here and sounds like he's deep throating his helium tank. And you're up in here just talking like you're about to throw the 5 o'clock whistle.
I'm Z100's Mo Bounce.
Wait a minute. No,
You should have told me to be a shark dog or something. I would have done something better.
I love you too.
That's great.
Forget, I'm out of the show. It's going to be Demo. Not Mojo, it's Demo. You guys are in.
We got demoted.
Oh, I like this.
I love it.
The amount I see her scrolling over here through Derek D's Instagram. The amount
I just like the picture. I just like the picture from February 11th, 2015.
You love me. You really love me.
Oh god.
He's checking, and Derek's checking his phone.
I'm not going to look just yet. I'll wait till.
Try to find it.
You know, he's gonna
it's
screenshot.
one that you know I'm going to rip you apart. We'll post it up on the PBR's things. Where you can find them, the @PBR pod and the other bullshits. Right? Where else do you find it on? Where is
How do you seg from this? Like,
What a
how do you take
salesman.
control of the show
I mean,
right now?
you know, I'm gonna ask you the last top or bottom.
You know what? I like you. Don't give up. That's so done. Top of bottom. We've been off for an hour.
We haven't. We haven't. That's
got one more. Let him
That's
have it.
exactly why
Well,
it's designed that way.
It brings you somewhere.
Exactly.
And then you
There's a
bring it back.
brilliance
It's a
behind the show.
segue.
It is a
It's a
segue.
segue.
And the segue is top or bottom number 5. Hosting a live show or live on the radio.
Live on the radio. Yeah.
Live on the radio because I've been up there. You tape a lot of bullshit.
Listen, when calls come in,
Yeah.
we don't put them on live. Well, my
Screen 'em.
show.
You have
Well, here's the thing. I have an intern, but like I screen all my own calls because I'm very anal about the things like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
I want to make sure. So when people come in, I can't just put them on because I have a time. You know.
Yeah, between songs and stuff.
Yeah, like I can't talk. Mo, you got 4 minutes. Then I'll put them on live. Go ahead. We'll just wing it. But like when I have 13 seconds and the call was a minute, like I gotta kind of chop some stuff down.
A lot of buttons to press.
Yeah, but I do a live show. Better be careful.
You do
My
parts.
panties are in a twist.
You do parts of it live.
No, 99% of it is
you,
live.
You do, but I will say I am impressed how you multitask because he'll literally have to fill. He'll know what's coming up. He'll have to fill 30 seconds. He'll do a phone call, and as the song's playing, and it's about to end. He's editing it live in the studio to get it down, and then at the buzzer, he's like, boom, and he plays what just happened.
Keyword live.
Down. Yeah.
That's saying.
That's a profession.
Do you not want me to talk about all that? Because we can edit all that.
No, you can leave it. No, it's fine.
Show note.
No.
1 hour.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, sorry.
I've only been on live radio like a couple times ever, so I'll
should
just
come
go
up sometime.
live show. I would love to come up.
It's an invite.
That's an invite.
So when Joe comes up, you come up.
Joe goes right up. I'm at the bottom, like, sir, no one knows you're here.
I'm about to go up. Hold my coat, Derek.
You come back down to get me? Yeah.
Look right there. Hey, it's Shock Dog. You ready to go? No, I mean it's amazing to see him work, man. I grew up listening to the 5 o'clock whistle. You know that. You know, I would drive actually down on Friday nights to my cousin's house, which was Michael Polano, down in Jersey Shore, and I would have on Z100 Friday after I got out of work, and I'd be driving down to the 5 o'clock whistle.
Was that when Cubby was on?
Yes, my boy.
Cubby Bryant.
Love my boy
Cubby Bryant.
Yeah.
He's down the hall now at KTU.
Yeah, I love him. I was just on his show. He had me on as a guest actually, because
What do you, I had you on as a guest.
no, I invite myself as a guest on you all the time.
It's fine.
I've heard you, Joe. I've heard you on in the morning show too before.
Yeah, I got on that too.
That's
yeah.
a way bigger show than mine.
Yeah.
Way bigger. Way bigger.
Your hours are way better, I think, though.
It's good hours.
Yeah.
But Elvis Duran is on like 90-something cities.
But he's,
Yeah, but it's
he's got the golden mic, right?
Yeah,
He does have the golden mic.
One of 3. Him,
Right? Isn't it like
him, Howard Stern, and
Howard Stern has one? He
him,
doesn't
Howard
use it though, right?
Him,
Limbaugh.
Howard Stern, and Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh.
Good job, Dennis.
You're welcome.
Does Howard Stern use it? I don't think he uses it.
No, he doesn't use Elvis's. That's his.
Okay.
You want to talk about someone that doesn't do a live show all the time?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I did the Z formation snaps.
You got it. I think it's in your contract.
I did it.
Very good. Very good.
I think when talking about the hosting a live show and hosting a live radio, like when you're in front of that live audience, if you get caught up or make a mistake or your mics aren't turned on, right? Like you have no choice. You're sitting in front of those people.
Yeah.
On the radio, you kind of hide
No.
a little bit. I mean, you don't feel the eyes.
No, there's
and the
nothing
dagger.
worse than dead air, though.
Yeah, but dead air, or say you're hitting a song or you're about to talk and you hit like a bumper instead. You know, see what I do? You're like, like
Yeah.
it's just like, you make fun of it or you just move on or whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say, hosting a live show, I've done that a few times too, and I actually don't mind messing up because
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's
endearing.
easier.
It's endearing.
Yeah, because you could use your facial with radio. It's like they're just listening to you.
And you're like, I think all of us here in a live presence are good. If we flub up, we call it out. We can, you know how to deal with that.
Self-deprecating.
People that don't know that they get, it's like deers in the headlights.
Yeah.
And that's very scary for people that
It is
don't
fun
know
to
how deal
watch
with
that,
It is interesting.
Mariah Carey last New Year's Eve.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Now, how do you hit the
Unbelievable.
post? Do you practice that? Do you get a countdown?
You feel it in your soul.
That was a good VO right there.
No,
I wanted that guy to deliver the pizza.
yeah. There's, hi.
Say it in a world.
Why are you wearing that?
Whoa.
Say it in a world.
In a world.
Wow.
God, I hope I get a job from this.
That's really good. I want you to do a bumper for the show in that voice.
I can do that.
It's
say
like
the
in a
ultimate
world
movie
where
word.
PBR is the only podcast.
When we do the
Arnold
trailer for the
Schwarzenegger.
thing, he's the voice.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I'm in the union.
You're in the union.
They don't have,
I realize.
It's not being told. It's a sales tape. You're fine. Unairable sales tape.
But would you ask me, Dennis?
I was saying, hitting the post. Is there a countdown?
Yeah, we have a countdown, but after the first time or hearing the song, you just kind of feel it. And
Is hitting the post when you're the lead in until they start
like,
singing?
you ever hear like radio, like people watching and listening, whatever, right now to this podcast are like, what the hell does that even mean? It's when you hear DJs like, hey everybody, da 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 da, and like right when they stop talking, the lyrics come in. You're like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
It's like, but like really, the only people that care about that is like us nerds.
Yeah.
And radio DJs.
Yeah.
Other than that, people are like, what's a post?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a football route?
The worst part is when you judge it wrong and you talk over. Like when you hear DJs
all
in
of a
clubs,
sudden Demi Lovato's talking. You're talking over
Yeah.
Demi Lovato. You got to stop that up.
Yeah,
the Lovatonators get pissed.
That's like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, that's bad.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Do you find the Facebook Lives and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Is that making it harder to do radio or better? You getting more reaction?
I don't do Facebook Lives during my show anymore. I was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're in
Until-
trouble.
Mo does these
Yeah.
new things on
Why-
Instagram
why-
called Mo's Randos, right?
Yeah, I do.
Did you get in trouble?
No, I don't get in trouble. It's just that I blow people's minds. They're like, wait, you're not choosing every single song exactly when you're about. That's not how it works. It
Yeah.
hasn't worked that way honestly since the 70s.
Oh, so you gave them a look behind the curtain.
Yeah,
and
they're like-
upset them.
Oh, when they
It's a
called a
computer?
request.
Yeah.
When they called a request, right?
Yeah, well, which we do. We take requests and we document everything. But as soon as when you heard who's the one that did? God, I should know this. Who did instant requests on the weekend shows? What's his name? Like
On
the
the-
weekend top 40s when it was Dick
Tier-
Clark. And
Oh,
all
yeah,
them.
yeah.
And here's an instant request.
Yeah.
First of all, that show was recorded.
Casey Kasem?
Casey
Kasem.
Kasem.
Oh, this is Casey Kasem. Yeah.
So when he did stuff like that, it's-
Goddamn death dedication.
but that's how it would kind of go. Like it's already pre-done.
Yeah.
So we have our logs set, an hour, a day in advance. But all those, when people request songs, those are all documented. So those still go into.
Doesn't Seacrest show on Z100? Isn't that all recorded? Or you're not allowed to say?
No, he does it live from New York because now he lives here. But he does it a couple hours in advance. He does it from the studios where he does his show.
He has like 48 shows. That guy.
Yeah.
You want to come back as Ryan Seacrest in your life, right?
No.
Oh,
wouldn't want to be Ryan Seacrest?
No, you would totally be a secret.
Do you think Ryan?
Oh,
creeps?
if I had that opportunity, I would do
Of course.
that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think he wears his hat backwards when he records?
He doesn't wear a hat?
I don't think he
hats?
wears a hat. I don't think he's a human. I think he's
Ryan
a robot.
Seacrest has never worn a hat.
I think he's a human. I think he's a robot.
He's never been
Have
photographed.
you ever
in a
talked to
hat.
Ryan before?
I have.
Yeah.
Where's-
At the iHeart Radio Festival in Vegas.
Yeah.
He was on stage when we walked in, and I yelled, and they were doing their walkthrough, and I loved, oh my God, I love you, Ryan! And it was an empty thing. It was so he turns around, he sees me, and he goes, yo, in the microphone.
Yeah, see, a lot of people, because he's not at Z100 every single day, but I met him twice.
Yeah.
And the 2 times I met him, like he would be like knocking on the door to get in because his key card, he doesn't have a key card.
Right.
So I'm like, it's Seacrest. And I open the door, he's like, Mo, right? I'm like, yeah, Ryan? And he comes in and he just starts chatting with you, and he's a very down to earth guy.
Yeah.
Curses a lot,
Yeah.
honestly.
Ryan
Not
Seacrest
wearing
has
a
never
suit.
been
Do
pictured
Do you
in
think
a
he has
baseball
like
cap.
Ryan
I forgot.
Dunkeldorf chained up in his basement somewhere? Just like
Oh, that other guy. I was about to say, what do you think he thinks of all of it?
Oh,
he's like, they
dude.
went with him, not me.
No.
And then,
He quit.
you're right.
He
Joe's
quit.
right.
I don't know that full story.
He quit.
I think, yeah, that he didn't want to
he
be
didn't
like,
renew his contract.
He didn't want to be the second.
He wanted to be that guy.
the third
So
wheel,
he opted out.
bad idea.
That's like 99%.
That's like
I'm
Bitcoin.
99%.
Did he ever-
I'm 99%.
So
sure
Brian
that's it.
Dunkelman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Dunkelman,
human
he thought
version.
it was too mean. He didn't want to do
Yeah.
that, and he never thought the show would take off.
Yeah.
He's the
That was
human
it.
version of Bitcoin.
Ah.
That's exactly what that is. None of us got on that.
Ryan Seacrest is the Bitcoin.
Ryan Seacrest.
He's like 5 coins.
Dunkeldorf is like fiat.
Dunkeldorf.
What's his name?
I have a Fiat.
Brian Dunkelman.
Dunkelman.
I own a Fiat.
He did
No,
an episode
fiat
of
currency.
My Name Is Earl.
You own that.
Oh,
too.
fiat-
You
fiat
own that as well.
Fiat currency.
What's his IMDb say? He was on one episode of My Name Is Earl.
He did an episode of My Name Is Earl.
That was a really good
He
show.
hosted a television show called Estrada or Nada.
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That
where
would be
you
fun.
had to do something that Eric Estrada couldn't do.
That show didn't make it?
Yeah, right. What can't
What?
Eric Estrada do?
He
That's-
apparently he can do a lot.
Amazing.
I sworn I had an audition for that.
Isn't he not? Did you really? No.
Derek D. auditioned to host a fake show.
That was a week before Shark Dog.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Estrada was enormously
Looking
successful
for a
in
Brian
Chips.
Dunkelman more.
No, beyond before
Oh,
Chips.
before Chips. He was a big
Big time soap actor
soap
in
opera.
Mexico.
Yeah. They brought him in. He was an import.
telenovela.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Dunkelman was also on like surreal celebrity, surreal life. One of those
Stella.
VH1 shows.
Erickson Beer and 5.
Great.
One of those VH1 shows he was on. Like not surreal life.
I love
It's for
the 90s.
celebrities.
I'm a
It might have
Celebrity,
been
get me outta
Celebrity
here.
Rehab. It might have been Celebrity
I don't
Rehab.
know.
He was on one of those. Pretty sure.
All right.
You know way more than I
Yeah,
do
man.
about
I
this
don't know
guy.
how you know that much.
I just remember I watched that. Dude, it was
like
like
my
watching.
mind.
You watch like a bunch of train wrecks. It's
Yeah.
crazy. The drummer from Guns N' Roses was on there. Dennis Rodman was on there.
I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here is a show now that everybody's been
Yeah.
watching.
oh, I
They put
have.
him on like a bunch of celebrities on an island. It's big in the UK.
The uke.
The Uck.
Yeah.
You're big in the UK.
Huge.
True.
True.
Truth. Hashtag
Is
truth.
it? That's what,
Yeah, hello to our UK listeners.
that's what I want. That's what I want to ask you.
We're actually pretty big. in the
You
UK.
have a lot of.
You're welcome.
There's
Shout
a lot
out.
of music artists that are enormous in the UK. Haven't even broken in the US, but they're literally like One Direction or Demi Lovato. They sell at all these arenas.
Mo, you ever heard of a dude named Wax? He's a rapper.
What?
That's a no.
I love
That's
that.
a straight up
No, I don't think so. No.
You'd like to though. He's great.
Oh, okay. Introduce me.
Oh, there you go.
Someone calling?
Yeah, I think we went over this with you last time. Armchair Futurist. Do you remember? I want to ask him the question about the AOL Instant Messenger.
Did I guess your instant messenger name?
Do you remember your AOL
Don't say
Instant
it.
Messenger screen?
You did ask me this last
We did. All right, so
Oh,
we've
we did.
already done that.
Yeah, and I don't remember.
All right, good. So anyway, Armchair Futurist, Pizza Beer Revolution. It's all about the revolution of our guest, which is you. So in the year 2050, 33 years from now.
Yeah. I'm glad you did that math, buddy.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
I actually wrote it on the script. In parentheses.
It checks out. It checks out.
Counting under the table in my
Again, this is
fingers.
after the cat holocaust.
This is right. The cat genocide of
Jake Von
2047.
Wagner, yeah.
All right.
The radio industry in 2050. What does it look like?
Oh, man, I have no idea. Because, like I said before, it's changing. It seems like every year there's something new and evolved, and you're like, this isn't going to work. And then it works. Or we do it, and it's like, oh, okay, let's evolve to do that. I just think people are going to be able to get radio in a million other areas. And they're not going to have to depend on apps or an actual radio. Yeah.
Contact radio in your eyeballs.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, the frequencies will never cease to exist, right? I mean, even if there's like
Thankfully, in 50 years, I'll probably be dead. So honestly, I don't give a shit.
33 years.
You know,
I'll
Oh,
be
33.
alive.
I thought you said 50. 33, I
2050 is the
I
year
care.
we're talking about.
Oh, got it.
But I mean, even after like a terrible
Ham radio.
alien invasion,
Ham
when
radio.
and all the technology goes away,
actually-
radio will be the first thing to come back.
Ham radios.
Radio, through every hurricane, through every natural disaster,
Yep.
through, 9/11.
Radio, like Michael Jackson.
Radio
will
stayed
be there.
on.
That's right.
If it was off for a little bit, but it's always the first medium to come back and always the first thing people go to for comfort. I witnessed it firsthand myself, many different occasions. People made me cry because they're like, talking to you like, oh, I haven't talked to anybody in days or weeks and you're there. And it's like, really? I'm just a radio guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, radio still has a connection. I think it'll always have some type of connection that TV can't do.
I mean, it's the only thing that kills videos.
It was the first. Well, you also got to think too. It was the first medium.
Yeah, basically.
Like besides going to the theater and seeing a show.
Yeah.
What was it? Then radio. came-
Dennis saying no.
Hieroglyphics were the first medium.
Yeah, I'm thinking cave paintings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know what I
You
mean.
mean medium that you listen to on a radio? Yeah, you're right. It was the first one.
The first thing to listen to on the radio
The
was
first,
radio.
the first thing that was like
No, I'm with you.
wires
I'm
and
with you.
microphones.
You mean like radio shows, and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like my dad would say, listen, like, sit around a radio.
Besides puppet shows.
Hey, we
Yeah,
did
they're
this
wrong
radio
on
show.
radio.
Puppet shows.
We should do this
People
radio show on the radio.
That's live though.
Yeah.
Now, Mo.
So is radio.
I know, but from somewhere else to your box that speaks to you in your living room.
Your box speaks to you.
Wow.
Hey!
And with that,
All right.
Do you think that radio is going to do like what television does? Like
No, Joe just said, and with that.
at 10 o'clock.
sorry, Dennis, get back in the well.
I'm in the well.
I want to hear this.
No, like at 10, like at 10 o'clock, they could do a more adult style programming. Do you think that radio is going to do something like that? You think they would move to,
Not
having
as
maybe
long
more,
as the government.
I was like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
government.
FCC.
government?
The FCC, yeah.
Yeah.
The
But that's why I
man.
got the series, and you got
Yeah.
all those. That's
I listen to this. I do this show, and I'm like, I just cursed.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to that. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
not. I listen to Stern. I'm like, what?
yeah.
Oh, wait, he can.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so now that Dennis ruined our really fun high energy out,
That's what he does.
you know what I mean? He ruined the out. Like the music was playing. It was a big laugh. We were gonna transition.
You want to recreate that moment?
He made us all look bad.
You want to recreate that moment?
I don't think it's recreatable.
Oh,
but I think you got something.
No.
I was hoping that Mo could take us out with the this experience on Pizza Beer Revolution, but with that sultry,
trailer voice.
deep movie trailer voice. There's a
Oh.
summer blockbuster
I'm
coming.
pretty
at
sure
you.
it's because I smoked years ago. I don't smoke anymore. So what do you want me to say exactly? Just anything comes to my mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this movie,
In this
you're going to
movie.
give a trailer. So in whatever you say, can you just kill off the Dennis for ruining our out? Just maybe I don't know if you can plug that in there. So
All right.
Maybe you have to start with in a world.
Say what I say. Ready?
Go ahead.
4 men around a table.
4 men around the table.
1 man in the corner.
1 man in the corner.
He ruins it all.
He ruins it all.
This has been Pizza Beer Revolution.
Stop laughing. This has been Pizza Beer Revolution.
Yeah, there
nice.
Mo,
thank
love
you so
having
much
you
for
on,
coming
Mo.
out.
No problem. Now I know I have balls.
we go. You're the best. What do you on Twitter and Instagram? What's your handle?
At Radio Mo Bounce on everything.
Great.
Yeah.
Right on.
Radio Mo Bounce.
That's it. Love.
What's yours, Derek?
Look, I'm at the Derek D and then Derek D'Angelis on Instagram.
There you go. That's great. I should look it up one time.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm at Joe_Gatto. You know it. Hit me up.
That's it?
That's it.
Ah, you didn't even give DerekD.com, or did you?
You just did.
Oh, well played. Pizza Beer Revolution. You can find us on the web, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Us. Give us some love, and we will love you back. Mo, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mo.
Love you.
Mo bounce.
Woo!